Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Shadow and Bone. This is episode 3 of season 1. Hopefully guys are enjoying the first 2 episodes so far that have been uploaded to the channel. The full links are in the descriptions of them videos to watch the full episode, as well as today's link is going to be in today's description. You can go on to the Patreon and watch it for free and enjoy it with me, and get all the views and all my opinions as that episode progresses. So I'd like to thank every single person that supports the Patreon as well, and hopefully you guys enjoy today's video. Now we have Alina. I think I'm just trying to remember some of the stuff that has happened so far. So Alina, I think she's part of the shoe originally, and as well as Mal, they are both part of the first commander, I think, or the first army. She's a map designer. I'm not too sure what his role is actually. And usually when the kids, they get tested to see if they're part of the Grisha. Now, because Mal was injured at the time, they decided that they didn't want to get tested, and they ran and they hid away. So they was never actually tested. Well, in the first episode, they was going through the fold, I think it's called, the mist, the black mist. They went inside there and they got attacked by some sort of bat creatures, dragons. They're called the Volcra, I believe. They've gone through. She grabbed, Alina was getting dragged away. She, big massive ray of light, blew everyone away. She is a sun summoner, I believe. They are rare. I don't think anyone's ever seen one before. She's always been a myth, and now they've actually got one. I think, is it the general come and got her? He's took her to, they call it like little princess or something. The castle. They've took her to a castle, the wall where the Grisha goes as a defense to protect her, because they're trying to use her to, I think, eliminate the fold, take everything, the Volcra, all that down, and that is that side of the story that they're on. She's been took away. She didn't even know she had the powers. He cut her arm. Big, nice, like, ray come out. It looked pretty sick, actually. And then, obviously, Mal's against it. He's trying to get her back. His friend said the only way that you can actually possibly go and see her and get to the palace is to win a Medal of Honor. You get invited there. So that's probably what he's going to try and do some good business. Now, on the other side, we've got Kaz. Really enjoying him and his little crew. Pekka come in, started, he threatened him. Pretty much said, this mission that you're going on for the 1000 Kruger to try and retrieve Alina, I want that job, and if you're going to go after it, well, there's 2 options. You either give the job to me or you die. And he didn't accept any of it. He didn't even say anything. He just sat there in silence. I'm assuming that Pekka accepted that he chose to stay alive, and he left. No, actually, before he left, Kaz said to him, have we ever met before? And he said, no. Pekka said no, because if we did, you'd be dead. Now, when he left, then Kaz went outside. He was speaking to his little crew. He said, his crew said, mate, does he remember you? He said, no. And it's like, wow, that is interesting, because he's possibly met him in the past. Obviously, Kaz is only young, so he probably don't, Pekka probably don't remember him and their encounters. So I want to know what beef they've had in the past or what's happened. But Kaz, as he wants the woman, sorry, I don't know her name yet, the assassin, to be on his team to go and try and extract Alina, he has offered his deed as a debt to the to her owner, so to speak, because she's got a tattoo on her. I'm assuming that that's what it means, that you're owned by some sort of family until somebody repays your debt. Now, Kaz was paying her off, and he still owes 5 payments. He doesn't currently have the money. He's put his club up, or his deed to his assets, over to the woman, and he's put all his faith in his friend. What a great guy. Interesting what's going on with them. Really liking it. Story's playing out now. It's panning out a little bit. I'm sorry that I'm not fantastic at remembering names. There's quite a lot of names. Like the Grisha, there's 3 different armies inside it, you know. So I'm definitely going to struggle with that, so please bear with me. And then obviously we've got the Shu clan or whatever's, and then you got this commander. He actually had some black mist that come with him, and then he like threw it as he was attacking. Someone was attacking Alina, and slit this guy open in half. It was mad. It looked sick, and he seems like a badass as well. So can't wait to jump into today's episode. If you guys do enjoy it, please smash a like on the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you for clicking on my video, and as always, let's jump into today's episode.
I'm fine. Safe. In the little palace.
Oh, is she trying to do some magic?
The whole world changed. But the upside, I have my own very private room and a whole host of attendants who treat me with utter respect. We'd have a good laugh about it. Stop. I am perfectly capable of washing myself. And yes, I smell like horse.
In an hour you'll be presented to King Piotr, and General Kirigan has asked that I make you look presentable.
Bet she's gonna look like a beast in the outfit that they get given.
No, this is all a bit much. I really don't need any of this.
Everybody out. Happy to get rid of the miserable shrews. I don't pick my staff.
I don't care that you're part of you.
I care that you look terrible.
Oh, is she a healer? That's naughty, that. Trust, it's well good. Oh, mate, honestly, that just looks sick. She's got a scar on her head. I wonder, is that just general in real life? Just that's just the way she is? Or is it, like, due battling in the show? That is sick, mate. Don't need no straighteners.
It only lasts a few days.
I need more time. I've only been a Grisha for a day.
Maybe you've only been aware for a day. Now you're here to tear down the fold.
I didn't hire you simply to get us across the fold. You're with us because you smuggled Grisha out of the little palace. You said you have a contact who can get us inside. A heartrender. Very few would betray their general, and fewer still would help foreigners kidnap their most prized possession.
Nina, you're late on payment. Shall we settle up? Or shall I call in the local constabulary?
Have a little patience.
Is there anything else I can do to make her stay more enjoyable before you return to the Wandering Isle?
The man who calls himself the conductor will be arriving shortly. Please show him to my room.
Now, what's interesting is obviously then she wants people to serve this general by free will, not by being chosen, like sent there. What I'm actually, just from the conversation that Kaz was having there with, I'm just trying to figure out, is he only trying to get Alina just so he can get the cash, the 1 mil? Do you know what I mean? Is that his only intention? Because does he know that they want her to take down the fold? Because surely he wants that fold took down as well, because everyone seems to be scared of it, and it seems to be the main problem of this whole world, let's say, for example. So yeah, that's just interesting. Does he just want her for the money, and does he know that she's actually there to try and take the fold down? She done well there. How did they throw that little rope in to get her by the hand? Obviously, there's going to be a scrap now. They're going to find that out when they go to the room.
She isn't late.
Oh no, it's his.
She's gone.
Her things are all...
What is it?
Druskella. They are ruthless Grisha hunters.
They had a clear line of attack.
Take a look. Make sure there aren't any more surprises.
All clear.
This seems like a reasonable juncture to abandon this whole Sun planet.
We're in this now. And I know what 1,000,000 Kruger means to me.
To cross, I'll need 20 pounds of alabaster coal, a pack of Mejdaloon Gerda, a goat.
Cool.
Now,
Just the coal. No detours.
So they did answer my question, didn't they? Just answered it then, that they're in it for the money. That is literally it, the money. They want the mill. Oh, the guy's addicted to gambling.
Is this an open table?
Wow, look at her. She looks mad.
At the camp. I could just go back.
Don't be ridiculous.
She kind of reminds me of Mulan.
As well. This outfit is ridiculous.
There's little for mud, blood, or sacrifice.
Mudblood, mate, Hermione.
Oh no. The king expects to see a humble girl plucked from the ranks of his army. By all accounts, it'll be King Pyotr, the Queen, Crown Prince Vasily, and the king's spiritual advisor. The general built this home for us so we can thrive.
Has a Grisha ever escaped?
Planning on making a break for it? I think the Grand Palace is the ugliest building I've ever seen. That was your rest. We do not conjure from nothing. We manipulate that which already exists around us.
You're asking me to do something I didn't even know I could do 3 days ago.
Do you believe I brought you here to make a fool of you? To make a fool of both of us? Once he sees what you can do, and we have his blessing, he will remain here to train.
She can't see underneath that.
I thought she was Shu.
I don't actually speak Shu.
Then what are you?
She's going to say Grisha.
Sun summoner. Moya Zarit.
Oh, he's going to send the dark in and she's going to get in the light.
Now call the sun.
Does she even know how? Like, she done it out of desperation last time, didn't she? That is sick. King's loving it, look at him. Absolutely loving it.
Destroying the fold will be no easy feat. She alone may not be able to do it. She will remain with me at the little palace to train.
Chatter from the West about becoming a sovereign nation. That needs to stop. The sooner we are one country again, the better.
You were perfect.
I don't know where it came from.
Came from everywhere. Because you called upon it to come.
Okay, I mean, I was team Mal and Alina, right? I think I'm team Alina and and this general, mate. They got some sick chemistry. I'm loving it. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, hey, she just said you stink of the orphanage, you half-breed. Mate, it's literally like Harry Potter, mate. If you're not a full wizard, a full witch, yeah, you're a mudblood, you're a half-blood, like, people don't like you.
It is time to accept that we need to break away from the old country. Now is the time for the true Ravka!
Kazma is a smart person.
He's adorable.
Don't get it. I didn't think I'd have to specify no details to you.
Even if just a few minutes could end a lifetime of questions. That if I saw the names on there, I could let the idea of them go. But this is just a simple token of faith that my mother stitched. Kaz, this is all that I have left of them.
You have to do to push this out of your mind and move on. We all have debts to pay.
Look at this, mate.
Where are you taking us? Maybe you're just slavers, dressed in furs, taking women to be sold.
I'm no slaver. We face trial, as our law demands.
How many Grisha are found innocent at your so-called trials? That's right. None. That bowler. You were there. It was 5-on-1! For such honor! How noble!
True that, innit?
Respected your women.
We're almost there. Where the hell is Jasper?
Oh yeah, where the hell's that guy, man? I'm not having that. He's stuck there playing gambling. Like, what an idiot. He's literally a liability if he's doing that. He knew it as well. I told him, don't take no detours. Like, literally, the guy is obsessed with gambling. Plus, as well, Kaz seen this guy. I forgot what they call him, the commander. I don't think that's what his actual name is. But saw him talking to the guy who's trying to revolutionise the West Ravka. I think that's what it was called. And he probably thinks that he's trying to double-cross him.
Landmines.
We'll wait.
Oh, smart.
That was my idea to keep people away. Can't be too careful.
Is he playing him or what? It's interesting, that. What a dickhead.
I can't see the train.
Wait for me! Don't you go without me!
Please tell me you have 20 pounds of alabaster coal. Slight snag in the plan.
We know you gambled it away.
I lost a little bit of the money. I lost all of the money.
What a dick. He's annoyed me.
It's a steal. 20 pounds of alabaster coal.
No.
Oh.
16 pounds. Never shift your weight.
Landmine.
I thought you said they weren't real.
He said nothing of the sort. I just put up a sign myself.
True, innit? He did say he put the sign up. He never said they weren't any landmines. And also, that guy is actually really annoyed me. I understand people have gambling problems and stuff, but you know how important this is. You know you're trying to go for $1 million. It's like if it was me in real life. I had to do one task, right? I'm going for £1 million. Just need to get to one side to the other, right? All I had to do is go shop and buy some milk, for example. That's all you got to do, mate. Just literally just go and do your job. There's people counting on you. You got a bigger prize at the end, like, literally. I can't believe it. I know he's here and he's got the call and they're going to make it across, I'm assuming. But it's just annoyed me a little bit.
Lee introduced earlier. I'm Marie. This is Nadia.
Why are the guards keeping me inside?
Oh, you're supposed to be in training now.
Our timing is perfect.
Oh, welcome to the first part of your new daily schedule.
You must learn to defend yourself fast. Do you know how to fight?
What's he doing there? He's got to be behind there, otherwise you'll break him.
Mate, she loves him. To just get through on the floor instantly, yeah.
Pick an opponent.
Picture me the Jamal, yeah.
Fight!
I just channel Sun, me.
Your tracker friend also liked it when I put him on his back.
Ah, you sicko, man. Oh, that is sick. Stag again, is that what it is? James Potter?
Just jealous. Can't bear the idea of anyone else being favoured by General Kerrigan.
Any more than I am. Go!
Oh, she's not happy. She looks well good in this blue outfit. Look how more pristine you look. You look like so rich.
I can try and request leave for you if you'd like to come. If you were, it wouldn't feel so overwhelming. I know you.
You like books? You are well read, aren't you? Educated. I'm the king's spiritual advisor. It is important that we are friends. Here, it all began with this man, one of the first creature in recorded history.
I'm sorry, did you say he was called the Bonesmith?
He made creatures from his own finger bones.
I wonder if he made the Volcra then.
Only the Grisha who takes that life can take that creature's power. Bagra awaits. Mostly the peasants hate the Grisha, but I think it is because the Grisha do not suffer.
And this guy's a bit creepy. Now, let's be honest, this guy's a bit creepy. They might be trying to be friendly, but he's a bit of a weirdo as well. Not gonna lie, even she knows it.
Hello?
You're late.
Oh, is that Madame Pomfrey?
Let's have a look at you. Are you going to punch your way through the shadow fold? Where's the rest of you?
I'm sure she was in Harry Potter. She is the person that taught him how to. I think it's Madame Humphrey or Pumphrey or whatever. Is the one that teaches him how to fly the brooms. The Quidditch teacher, the one that wrestles matches. She was in a program called My Wife, not My Wife and Kids, My Family. That was a good show from the UK. That I enjoyed that.
Where did you grow up?
Karamzin.
You slipped through the cracks. Then what are you?
Sun summoner?
And can you summon the sun without the general clutching your wrist?
Human amplifiers don't exist.
You're an expert on such things. Everyone believes that you are the one. Come back when you believe it too.
I was going to say, but she don't believe it, does she?
I know I should be grateful. The clothes, the food, it's beyond anything we'd imagined. And yet I wish I were in some mouldy tent, drawing a world where the little palace is just a bit of pencil and paper.
Bits of metal hung on poles that keep you apprised of the pace we're keeping.
How did you know where to put the poles?
Physics and engineering.
How's this guy created a track?
With Volcra. And the tracks are not complete. More coal.
Back to the real issue. We're on tracks that don't connect to other tracks.
The turbine generates enough wind to push us all the way to the eastern track. Now there's a nest nearby, but we'll be fine if they haven't attacked us in...
Oh, mate. It's interesting that, first of all, right, I know the guy said the track's not fully complete, but how did he get that much track complete anyway? Do you know what I mean? Like, who installed that without getting attacked? And to be fair, though, you got to give it, in episode 1, a guy actually did manage to run around on foot. So I wonder if the only way you can get through is on the ground, if they can't see you. The, would you say train that they're in, or carriage, obviously makes quite a bit of noise. It is dashing across the ground. It's in the dark as well, so it's possibly a bit undetected. It's gone off the track there, it's made a bit of noise, and obviously a bit of light as well in the wheels detaching, and they may have seen it and come after it, the Volcra. But yeah, it seems like people who go on the ground in the dark, they have a good chance.
It's to celebrate your victory with the king. And you have an Otkazatsia taster, normally reserved for the royal family.
Oh, he's got to taste it to see. Ah.
Some kind of punishment for you.
This is a plum cake.
General Kerrigan insists that we eat peasant fare to keep us humble.
In the 1st Army, many casualties in the 18th, 27th, and 36th battalions. Why are you here eating figs? You should be training every waking moment to tear down the fold.
I disagree. Sorry, before this starts, like, the fact is she's turned up. Yeah, she might have powers, right? But you can't just literally turn all the crap that you've had, that you've been working to for so long. Don't know how long it's been going on. Just say 10 years. They've been trying to do it for 10 years, and just because one person's turned up with a bit more power, you can't just shift all your responsibility onto her and blame her. Mate, every second of every day you've got to work, you know. Like, she's just an asset to the team. She's now probably the leader. She's a team member, you know. She is one of many assets, and you can't just shift everything onto her and blame her. That's what he's pretty much doing there. He's blaming her for all those deaths because she's not training hard enough to go out. But I think that's a bit stupid.
How do you fight them off?
I outrun them. Open the throttle and toss in all the coal, which works when, you know, there's 20 pounds of it.
I'm confused! Never make it with this extra weight.
Give me a second. This is how we die. To be hit back 20 seconds ago.
And 20 seconds is?
My timings are precise to get us outside. Even 20 seconds behind means the train stops inside the fog. You may want to make your peace.
Oh, shit, that was sick. That was actually sick. Oh, they've made it.
What I haven't.
That was good. That I enjoyed that little fight. But let's be honest, if they died, it would have been his fault. That was the reason he was in that mess. And what is the reason of the goal? Like, is it a peace offering when you get to this side?
I'm scared, Mal. We grew up reading about a saint who would one day perform a miracle of light. No great miracle was coming. It's why we had each other. The world is hard and cruel. Were once real, they've long since left us. Yet now, everyone is looking at me, an imposter. I'm terrified. Everything we mocked and dismissed, a stranger to myself and to you. Told me about Cardinal North and True North. It is where you feel safe and loved. You have always been my true north, Mal.
She's committed to him, isn't she? Even though they're not even together, that hardcore. Today's episode. That's going to wrap up today's episode. So, we didn't really see Mal and his storyline progress in this episode, but we definitely seen Alina's. She went to see the king, and she did summon the sun. He was buzzing. He wants her to train up and get into the battle as soon as possible, though. Obviously, the general, he asked, you know, she needs training. The king, he was like, look, you need to be as fast as possible, because there's like a revolution going on, and they want to possibly attack us, and he wants England to be like all of one, or wherever they're from, like not England, but wherever they're from. So, but in this episode, we did actually see the guy from, was it West Bravka? I think that's what it's called. He is doing like a charge. Come on, let's all get together. We're going to take back. We're going to like have our own place. We're going to be one. And the person that was helping Kaz and his crew get through the fold, he was speaking to him. He seen him. Kaz seen him from when he had the goal. He seen him talking to him. That never played out later on in this episode. So I want to know how and what their conversations were. Now his friend, I keep forgetting his name. He nearly messed that all up because he's got a gambling addiction. Like I said, all he had to do is one plan: go and get the coal, and literally gambled it away, end up stealing it, and nearly cost them all to die. But let's be honest, he had a sick fight at the end. Guns out, boom, 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 shot it through. Those the Volker, they look pretty sick as well. Like, I want to see more of them. Bit of action going. Alina, she summoned the sun in front of the king by the help of the general. He touched her, and it enhanced her powers pretty much. That's what, when she went to that woman to train, and she was saying, do you believe that you're the sun summoner? She was like, not really. She's like, come back when you actually believe in yourself, because that's the only way it's going to happen. You need to believe you're a sun summoner and you could do the abilities. And she did say to her there that the reason that she was able to summon the sun in front of the king was because he touched her, he enhanced her powers. Elena said, like, I didn't know that was a thing, and she was like, well, it is, you know. So that is quite interesting. This guy can send the darkness in, but he can also enhance powers. And I wonder, like, it makes you think, he's been portrayed as like a good guy and with the right intentions, but because he's so strong, you always think, like, what are the plans? Do you know what I mean? Are they true to themselves and what they're there for, or have they always got their own agenda inside? Because he was saying that he's the leader of the army and everyone falls under him, but he still has to serve the king, which is true, obviously. Like, the king is the big dog. But yeah, Mal, we didn't see him much this episode. Like I said, we just seen the flashback. She's still proper, like, I think she's sending like five letters this episode. I'm assuming that he's not going to get them. They're not going to send it from the palace all the way to him, and then he's not going to be able to get the letters and type back and then write back in it and then send it there. So, but what I did like is that there was a woman who was in there who was dressed in a robe and she was healing her. She's a healer, but a tailor. That's what they said. She was a tailor, but obviously healers are healers, and I'm guessing everyone can do it. But me visually looking at her heal all the cuts on her head and on her arms, I think it looks sick. And then we have another crew. I can't remember what they called them, but they hated Grisha. They went and got one of the witches, the one that Kaz was supposed to meet. They had a fight. It was like 5-on-1, like she said. He shot like a bow through the window, wrapped her up. And she was fighting 4 guys in there with one arm. Put up a good fight, but she's been took. She's put on a boat. There's like 5 other Grishas up there. They're all tied up like that, and they go to sentencing. And she was saying, like, mate, does anyone ever like win? Any of these Grishas ever win at these sentencing? No, mate. It's literally all a one-way trial, and I've got no chance of sentencing me to death. So, again, another interesting aspect to the storyline. Is it the people from West Nebraska that are taking the witches? Do they want them on their side when they go against the king? Maybe they get their own army against the Grishas from the king's army. Who knows? But it has been another good episode. I'm enjoying it. Hopefully you guys are too. If you did enjoy today's episode, please smash a like on the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you for clicking on my video. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.